like a boss.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said in the warning, this is not a video for you guys to be genuinely putting into action. All right. So to all the evil women out there, please do not do this. All right. This is just for entertainment purposes and more on the lines of defensive measures rather than an offensive kind of thing. Because it's important to know how people make us dependent on them so that we can defend ourselves. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to be talking about. And this question was asked because today I was going to make the video about how to hypnotize your man. But today we're going to be talking about how to make independent. So look, man, essentially is this, man. Remember this. Dependence, always remember this, people. All right? And this is a warning for the faint of heart. Dependence does not always equal love. You know, it doesn't always equal love. Your children could depend on you, but that don't mean they do love you, all right? But you can depend on your boss. That don't mean you love them 100%. But you can love somebody without depending on them. You see what I'm saying? Dependence breeds more compliance than love does to some degree. I could be wrong about that, right? The problem though is that when you have people depending on you is that they might resent you. You know, they might resent you and they might become passive aggressive in some ways. But always remember this, and this is the truth. It's fucked up. It's better to be feared than loved. Because when you're feared, people respect you. When you're loved, it doesn't always mean they respect you. Simple as that. Always remember that. So, so we're gonna be talking about 3 different ways to create this kind of dependence, and the last one is so wrong that I just had to put it last. And it's so wrong that it's just I just hope you guys don't even put this into action. To be quite honest with you, the first one is this: have a special talent, right? Having a special talent makes people depending on you. Like for example, Michelangelo, the Pope Julius completely depended on Michelangelo, right? But Michelangelo could find any other sponsor, but the Pope couldn't find another Michelangelo in the world, right? What I'm trying to tell you is that if you're with a man, right, and you're going out with him, having a special talent, and there are 2 types of talents, right? But having a special talent will make you stand out. And look, you again, some of you guys might not like what I'm gonna say, all right? Some of you guys might completely disagree with what I'm gonna say, but this is just the truth, right? If you're with a woman, I'm just giving you guys an example of dependence. If you're with a woman who sucks your dick dry, I'm just giving you guys an example, who enjoys threesomes as much as you do, you might not love that woman. And we're talking about strictly dependence, people. Strictly dependence. We're not talking about love. You might not love that woman, but I can promise you that if she leaves home, that dude is gonna have a hard time recovering from that. He's gonna have a hard time recovering from that because he became addicted to your special talent. That's an example that a lot of people could relate to, or like with you guys, when that guy has that, when you encounter good dick, you know what I'm saying? Like when you encounter a dude with good strokes, with a good stroke game, you know what I'm saying, right? It becomes hard to let go of that, right? So when he leaves, you're gonna have a tough time finding somebody who can make you feel that way, right? Now it could also mean with love, where the person feels like you're gonna leave them, where the person feels like you could potentially leave them, right? And the reason why is because they like the feeling you give them, and you leaving equals that they won't feel loved anymore. And so that feeling would then turn into a feeling of not being of not worthy, for lack of better words, right? So the way you do this is this: find a special talent that you are inclined, right? I'm just giving you an example. Some women like to have sex, right? So you have women who actually study how to give mind-blowing blowjobs. I swear to God, I've encountered them. It was hard to let go of them. I can promise you that, right? So they study that shit, right? And when they perform, ladies and gentlemen, you can tell the difference. You can 100% tell the difference. And what happens is that when they pull away, because look, if you have a special talent, right? Give him that talent, but never completely make yourself his, right? Like we're talking about making him dependent, right? Always give him the feeling that you could back away one day. And the way you do that is this: you have a very strong point, right? Special talent. You suck them dry. I'm just giving you guys an example, people. Or you enjoy having threesomes with them. Once you're done with that, when you're away, out of sight, out of mind, out of sight, out of mind. And from time to time, you're not easy to get in touch with, right? So it's kind of like you're very strong when you're there, but when you're not there, you're very hard to reach. You see what I'm saying? Like you have such an incredible contrast, wherein when you're there, fireworks. When you're not there, complete deadness. You see? And the way you, but the key is this is all, is that you got to be good at what you do, right? Like for example, it could be you're a manager, right? You're an employee and you're the best at what you do. And when you're not there, the difference is obvious in the productivity of the group, right? That's what I'm talking about, right? So it could be sex, it could be anything, dude. I mean, goddamn, it could be anything. But that's an example that I'm giving, you know. So that's one thing, having a special talent and being like at the top at that, and it's possible, ladies and gentlemen. You could be good at something. You could be good at something. You could be good at giving massages. You could be the best cook. You could be anything, right? But that's the one way to create independence. The second way, and now the second way is make him feel like a king when he's around you, but never initiate the contact. And look, this is something that's been done to me, right? Where I meet a woman, and when she's with me, it's like an undisputable doubt that she likes me, undisputable. Like you can see it in her face, everything, right? But when she's away, it's like an on and off switch. It's like on and off, on light, off complete darkness. You see what I'm saying? Like, but the key though is this: is that when you're around him, you make him feel special. So this is what the girls will do, right? And I mind you, this is about a dependence. What does dependence mean? Dependence means that there's a drug that gives you an incredible high, and when it's not there, it gives you an incredible low, right? So, and a lot of women out there who are like, oh, I don't need to do that shit. Okay, then there's no need for you to watch this video. You see what I'm saying? The way you do that is when you're with him, you make him feel like a king. You massage while he's doing work. You massage him. I'm just letting you guys know. You massage him. You're always giving him attention, right? You're always treating him like he's better than you, right? But then when you're away, you go completely cold. Your texts are a little more cold. You're more distant, right? And then from time to time, you cancel on the meetup, right? Because he knows what you're gonna give. He knows the exhilaration that he's gonna feel. Then you cut that off, right? You give it to him and then you just cut it off. And then you make him come to you then. You stop initiating contact. You stop being the one who initiates things, and you let him do all of the initiation. And from time to time, you say no. But when you're there, you're there. But when you're not there, you're not there. That kind of stuff, people, ladies and gentlemen, that kind of stuff is cruel. It's cruel. Because some women do this because unintentionally. They do this because they don't know how they feel about the guy, but I don't know, like some women do this unintentionally, but this is what I've noticed, and this is what really gets some guys hooked, right? Especially with the woman making him feel like he's the shit. You see what I'm saying? When you make him feel that way, and what's funny is that you don't even need to be doing anything sometimes. Sometimes just being there, or sometimes just being with him when around his friend does it. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes that just does the trick. Right? And the last one, this is the wrong one, people. I do not recommend you guys doing this. Is holding a kid above his head, or stuff like that. Like when you have a kid with him, he knows you're gonna put him on child support. Or if you're with him and you're married with him, he's afraid that he's gonna divorce you. You're gonna divorce him and take his money. And that kind of stuff, he is not gonna break up with you unless he's brave. That is the holding something against him, almost virtual blackmail. I don't recommend that. I really don't. But if you want him to stay, if you really want him to stay out of no means necessary, then that's when to do it. And you know what's crazy? Some women do that shit too. It is so wrong beyond anything, beyond belief. But you know what? It definitely works. But you know what? Those women, karma comes back to them. That's the sad part. The energy that you're putting in will come out one way or another. So you can't escape that. But if you want to do that, if you want to make him depending on you, then this is how you do it, man. These are three of many different ways, right? I didn't reveal some other shit because I don't think I think I will one day, right? But the next videos we're gonna talk about how to hypnotize it. But this is how you do this, man. Having a special talent that nobody can replace, right? Making him feel like a king, making him feel special, and then completely back on away, or holding something against him. Not right, you know. But this is for my evil subscribers out there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're going to be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one would teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video, right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. Oh, I'm closing the channel.